me if the audio needs to be boosted at all.
I will. Alright, hey guys, what's up though?
Hey,
Hello.
how's everyone's night been? It's 2:50.
It's 7:50 and I didn't sleep, so hey.
Hey,
Hey, looks like we just got a
Got you there.
donation.
huh?
We just got a donation of $10 from Kick-Ass Waffles saying Kappa.
Have a
Thank you.
Kappa.
That means only
Oh
110
yeah,
from the
Japan.
bonus games are
Yeah.
lost.
yes. Okay, so I'll give you a start down. 3, 2, 1, go. So this first stage, I replaced the sound because I listened to the song so much I hate it.
Very, very relatable.
And
Very relatable.
we already got a I missed the first jump, as I did consistently in practice. So, sir, can you explain the basics of the game while I get this 100 ring box?
Well, my stream's about 35 seconds behind, but alright. Basically, the basics of the game is to get to the goal ring as fast as possible. Well, that's technically easy, but what basically every map more or less boils down to is get at least 60 rings as quick as possible. Either through collecting 30 ring caps or the 100 ring capsules in most cases. And then as soon as you're done with that, it depends on the map. If it's something like Splash Canyon, you'll do some nice tricks, such as the Splash Canyon skip, which you'll be able to see soon. Or if not that, what you do is just go to the finish. It's a racing game. What do you expect?
Flash Canyon skip is, ugh. I don't want to talk about that skip, but we're gonna be doing it. So, basically, I'll talk about some basic movement. Well, this is a pretty basic stage. Some light RNG, but not too big. So, as you see, I'll be mashing boost throughout the most of the stages, but when I don't have 60 rings, I don't have the speed of 250. So the most effective way to move through the whole level is to just spam drifts. Because drifts break the level 1 and level 2 boost cap speed. That's pretty useful for movement. So optimal drifting will be needed to go fast. Also, this stage has cars that loves to hit you, and then we'll get into cars later though. But it's basically you save a second if you can just boot through all the cars, but otherwise you can get hit or you can jump over them. And ooh, that was a pretty good Metal City.
Don't worry, you've never seen cars till you see the dark variant of the stage.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that stage. I spent hours today practicing that stage.
That's a good Metal City.
It is a really good Metal City, especially for
So ahead of you, Splash Canyon skip. Think you can do it?
I can do it.
Go on for it. We'll see.
First try, boys. So this skip includes the first air drift in the game.
This skip is probably the most. This skip is probably the most difficult thing in the entire run. In fact, when I run Hero Story, about 90% of my runs are dead by this stage.
Yep.
Just because I failed the skip, I either fall for a floor, or I just failed to do the actual skip, or just what you've seen on the screen.
We kind of got the skip. I didn't go as far as I wanted to, but I got it.
Well, it's almost been done for the first time in the marathon, so can I do it again?
Oh, we're 2 for 2. Or maybe. Hey, land. Okay. We got it twice, but we still didn't get the full skip.
This skip's really difficult because it's extremely hard not to go too far to the right. But if you don't hold your stick far to the right enough, you wouldn't drift, and if you don't drift, you can't do the trick.
Also, there's invisible walls everywhere. Hop, I just got invisible walled. I'll take 2 out of 3 though. So, there's literally like 4 invisible walls you can hit, and then that ruins the skip. But here's
Well,
the.
I'll put it this way. I'll put it this way. Be proud of yourself. It's the first time at least half the skip was done.
Yep. I think I would rainbow the split, because I don't do this in my normal front attempts. Nope, I hit.
Ahead of us, Egg Factory, everyone's favorite stage.
Yep, I actually did really good.
With the awesome chance of falling down
Oh yes.
after collecting 100 ring caps, everyone's favorite.
So there's actually some RNG. I want to hope to get a 20 ring capsule or the legendary 30 ring capsule, and then I get 20 ring. So I can get early level 3, which is pretty good. So here I'm gonna do. There's a small little skip I'm gonna do. It's basically just cutting a small corner and heading out of bounds.
It's very consistent, but takes a bit of practice.
Yeah.
I can do it consistently. Most people can do it consistently, but oh damn! You got the capsule. Congrats.
Yep, we got
Good
the
RNG.
good RNG. We got the God capsule. Except the 30 capsule is even better. So we should probably.
The very special thing about the capsule is that it saves about 7, not 7, but realistically about 4 seconds just getting a capsule.
Yep.
Because otherwise have to wait all the way up to the 100 ring box in order to, gain your full 250 speed for the max level boost.
Yep.
Which just lets you travel faster at this.
I should also explain the 3 types of racers. There's speed, power, and flight. Power is basically the most boring class. It doesn't have really cool tricks. Flight is obviously the most interesting of them all, because they can
And
easily
exploitable.
and exploitable. And speed is just speed, pretty average.
You just grind on rails, that's about it.
Yep. Except power is good at one stage, and that one stage we don't get a power type. That stage,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. So I call it good level design, because the game makes you want to not run the category. That stage is.
For the most part, and more or less, you can finish more or less every single level within 4 seconds using each type, with 1 or 2 exceptions.
I just fell.
But it depends on the map. There are clear winners. There are clear losers.
Yeah, I fell because of the great stage obstacle.
For example, while you wouldn't see it in the run, there was a new skip found last week, which allows you to skip an entire hairpin in Red Canyon, but it can only be done as speed type. But this makes a level completion 4 seconds faster than it previously could have been.
Oh yeah, I saw this skip. So here, Green Canyon.
I've shown you. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So Green Canyon skip. There's no hit. It's
Green Cave.
Green Canyon skip. It's
Green Canyon?
White can. Well, no, not White can. No, I get what said. Green Forest skip. There's no,
Green Forest. Yeah.
there's no hitbox there, or there's no death plane there.
There is a death plane, but as long as you travel fast enough, you wouldn't hit it.
Oh, I missed.
If you travel too slow, there's a chance you might actually hit a death plane and be respawned back on the spiral, which is not very good.
Yep.
It's pretty slow.
You save 10 seconds by doing that skip on the first lap, but 5 every other lap. So, yeah. The skip is pretty consistent if you jump early, but I do have a backup in case I don't jump early, but it's a little bit harder to do. So, last lap I'm going to try a little risky strat that I normally do all 3 laps. But I don't want to do it first and second lap, because some days I get 100% consistent at it, and other times I just fail it every time.
Right.
Yeah?
We had a $100
Yeah.
donation
Ooh.
Ooh!
from Zeddy. He said this has been a pretty amazing marathon this year. Great job to all the runners. I'm glad I was able to help out this year.
I'm clapping, I hope we can hear.
So now we're $10.
P.S. Hi, Daddy.
Okay.
Okay, I got my backup for the skip. Yeah, so I got the Green Forest skip all 3 times.
So basically, I remember when I started the first run that I lose about 90% of my runs by Splash Canyon.
Yeah.
I lose my other 5%. Well, forget about the other 5 that I just forgot about, but I lose another 5% just by doing the skip at the end. And I'm not sure if you're gonna do it.
Oh, I didn't do it because I was low in air.
Oh.
Yeah, there's there's a really precise dash you can do to skip a little curve and not go in the flight section, but it's extremely risky, so I just didn't do it.
The dash requires you to face directly, exactly at a flashing little point which starts a rail for the speed section and boosting exactly at the edge of the geometry. It will give you enough speed and distance just to slightly touch, well, basically the ground after the canyon.
Okay, this sand desert is already pretty interesting. This is already a pretty interesting sand desert.
Oh no!
I hit the thing. I missed. You'll see it soon.
This is. Oh my god! No! There's no way!
This is probably the worst lap 1 of Sand Ruins I've ever had.
Oh no! You missed the couple as well!
This is a pretty bad lap 1. This stage is the hardest stage on controller. It's a joke if you use the mouse and keyboard, because the air management is really tight for this stage. But mouse and keyboard doesn't even need to worry about air.
Yes, it should be brought up. There's a very distinct difference between playing this game on the mouse and keyboard and the controller. Here, Mura is actually playing on a controller, but every single stage has one section which we call automatic section, auto section. Basically, what these sections require you to do is, on consoles, rotate your stick around, or on PC, press left and right. But there's a small little issue on PC.
Yep.
Because back then they assumed that every single keyboard would have ghosting. You know that little phenomenon where you can't press 3 keys at the same time on the keyboard because it doesn't let you?
Yep.
Well, they assumed that would be the case, but as keyboards came about ghosting, you could just hold left and right, and your bar would instantly refill. You'd get your air instantly back.
Yep.
For 1, and for 2, you'd travel through sections much faster. This is why a keyboard run, for example, for this game would actually save around 8 to 10 seconds, just because you're playing on the keyboard.
I thought glitchless keyboard is faster than glitch controller. I think that's the case. For Hero Story, at least.
That depends what you classify as glitch. That should really be
I
brought up today.
I think it's just Splash Canyon glitch. Ooh!
Yes, yes. Splash Canyon glitch only, yes.
Oh, 2000! Punch him!
Like the save you get from the Splash Canyon skip is as much as you'd realistically gain from just playing on the keyboard.
Yep. So we were talking that beginning distracted me from talking about the last stage. But there's like the pillar section at the end that's completely RNG. But you want the AI, or not RNG, it's RNG what pillars stick up. But you want the AI to get stuck there, so the cooldown on the pillars isn't there when you go through it. So that was a pretty good sand desert, besides whatever happened in the beginning. So this is Babylon Garden, the last hero stage before we get to Babylon Story.
Babylonians.
Yes, Babylon Story makes me wanna cry. So basically, this stage is pretty much all about good. This stage is all about good movement and not missing the 100 ring capsule. If you miss the 100 ring capsule, you lose like 10 seconds, I think.
Here's the question: are you taking my route or are you taking the standard route?
I don't know the difference.
I go for the power path on every new lap. It actually saves 5 seconds to execute it right.
Huh? I've actually never seen that route.
It's a bit air starving, but it's huge savings.
I'll have to look in that later.
As far as I know, my speedrun's the only one to have ever used that route, so...
I've never actually... I'll look in that later. So,
it's not easy.
So, this stage, you want to get first on lap 1 to manipulate stuff on the turbulence there. So by doing so, there's a jump like immediately to the right, which makes going fast easier. And you only want to do one jump on that turbulence, or else you'll waste too much time getting enough speed.
How it works exactly is that when you go in turbulence, both the Sky Road and Babylon Garden turbulence, which are, you know, special in-stage turbulence cases, or regular turbulence, which are created by other characters. What happens that if you stay on the edge of the turbulence by holding left or right, for the players that you will see those little jump arrows for the players behind you. And basically, if any of the other following players or you on another lap hold the direction to point toward that arrow, you'll do a trick automatically and get around 50 speed, roughly.
Yeah.
But what is done here on lap 1 especially is that he held right explicitly as soon as he got in a large turbulence. So when he'd have an arrow he could instantly trick off the moment he revisits it.
Yep. So we're getting near the end. I think I might have just gotten a Hero Story PB.
I mean that was a good run.
Yeah, what? I forgot what my Hero Story time was.
Just forget about Sunburst. It's fine.
I know. So now we're going to go to the dreaded, oh so dreaded Babylon story. The first stage is the only reason that doesn't want me to run Babylon story by itself. This first stage. You know how we said power types were kind of bad? This is the one stage power types.
This is the one stage where power types is wrong.
And I hit the gate. So, oh yeah, I'm donating money every time I hit the gate. So that's already like 20 bucks. I'm doing like $5 or $10 per gate, and that's already 2.
It happens.
Yep.
Anyway, we had 2 donations to get 2K.
Yeah.
Go on. That's fine.
$9.80 from me. And I took off 2K. I took 2K boys.
Thank you, Paulie, for the donation.
We had $10 from Romania because we did it. $2,000 everyone. Congratulations, Paulie. It's not for me though. It's for Hope Blue.
No. You deserve the congratulations for
yeah,
running
you do. You
the
deserve.
marathon.
Setting up this whole marathon is no easy task.
Like, just think about it. There's 2 congratulations there. One for your running, and the other for actually the others who donated. You see? Just think outside the box.
That works. We still got quite a while to go now, though, especially since we unlocked the bonus game.
So, I should probably explain why this level is so bad, even though I'm not making it look bad at all. Those cars are just RNG festival. They can hit you, you lose like 3 seconds and all your air. So,
the problem with those cars especially is that they have very inaccurate hitboxes.
yep.
While the cars actually rotate, their hitboxes don't seem to rotate. Not to mention that they're slightly bigger than the cars themselves. So there will be times where, for example, in that narrow tunnel, you go between 2 cars. You don't touch any of the cars, but you'll bump into one of them anyway.
Yep.
And that happens really often.
In this run, I just got some really good RNG. That's a pretty good.
That's a good night chase.
Yeah. Also, I found out through all my practicing, the first sets of cars are consistent. So if you can get there fast enough, you can like miss a car cycle. That's pretty good.
Yep, that's correct.
This stage, I actually still don't know how to do the stage like super optimally. But I've watched enough of Celtics run.
Watch me. Oh, just kidding.
I've watched enough runs of the stage to know how to do it optimally. But oh god, I ripped optimability. We just got the best item box in the game.
Don't worry, I could teach you after.
I kind of have to go to bed. It's like 3:10. So, by the way, item boxes can either like.
I mean, come on.
I know. So item boxes can either be like really good or like really bad. That's an example how it's really bad. You get the iron ball, literally slow to 120 speed, and you can't do anything about it. So it's like instant time lost.
The only thing you can do about it is just go on flight shortcuts or speed shortcuts.
Yeah.
But
Also,
that's about it.
I just realized I'm not level 3 yet. And I don't know why. Oh yeah. Oh.
It's fine. You lose time by just explicitly jumping to get that capsule. As long as you get your ring fast enough.
Don't worry about it.
I know, 330 ring box. Oh, nope.
I don't.
Now you can worry about it.
The jump system in this game will always. Okay, the game does not want me to have a good Red Canyon at all. So the jump system is. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So the jump system in this game always confuses me because I'll do the same jump input every time, but for some reason it just doesn't. I know what I'm doing wrong. But it bothers me a lot. So, what are you gonna say?
One of the things with this game that people just don't seem to know, you know, when they play it as a kid or when they play it casually, is how the jump system in itself works in this game. For example, there are so many people that I've heard asking, how do I go on the top path in Metal City when other people do this consistently? And basically how it works is you have to charge your jump around 66% of the way by just holding the jump button, but that's only one requirement. That only gets you a good jump. But you can also decide where your jump goes, believe it or not.
Yep.
How it works is if you have a jump that's really longitudinal, like you go a lot horizontally, like the first jump in Metal City, what you need to actually do is hold the up arrow or up on your analog stick as you jump in order to take the top path. Or if you don't want to take the top path, you would just hold down and it would let you do a more vertical jump. This is, for example, how you would do, for example, jump on a web in green cave or white cave.
Yep. So this is Ice Factory.
And a lot of people never seem to understand that,
Yeah.
which is something that should be always cleared up.
This is Ice Cave. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. So this is Ice Cave. This is a big skip in the stage.
Factory.
Or Ice. Oh my God. So, I'm very tired.
It's fine, I get it.
Yep. So this is Ice Factory. There's a skip, but it's entirely RNG if I'll get it both times. It would involve that ring capsule though. So, well, I'm almost there. So, it's basically a lap skip, which there's not. Oh, thanks, random slope. Yeah. So basically, how this lap skip works, you basically dash off the edge and get into a different respawn area. So let's hope I can get this first try.
And here's for our daily amount of Sonic Riders trivia. This map is one of the very special maps in that we're actually different when you play them in 2 and 4 player mode. When you play them in 2 or 4 player mode, the 100 ring capsule in this level will be missing. It just wouldn't be there.
Yep. So I missed a skip.
And not only... Yep.
Yeah. I missed a skip because instead of doing a tornado, I did a drift. So that's a little tragic. I didn't time my input really well. I'll be able to show it next lap though, because I do have enough rings. A little tragic, but whatever. And the item capsule was taken anyway, so...
Oh, and the ring capsule gets collected. These are not in multiplayer either.
Yep.
Don't know why. Well, I do technically know why. It's technically because you have completely different copies of the stage for 2 and 4 player, with, you know, less background elements for performance reasons. But as for why the items are missing, that's a completely different story.
That's an item.
And it's just this map and 1 or 2 other maps, so...
Okay, let's not mess this up this time. You got it?
We got it.
So yeah, that's the skip. You're supposed to do it twice. Saves like 10 seconds. Morning, Sid.
Morning, Zed. How you doing?
So if I get good RNG, I can get a 20 ring capsule. But sadly, no 20 rings for me. I'm 1 ring off. Okay.
We reached 2K. How you doing? Coming up, White Cave, really easy level.
Don't you mean White Canyon?
No, I said White Cave.
No, I mean White Canyon.
Oh, White Canyon, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. This lap, that lap
You're-
2
you're-
was left off.
You're inventing all the crazy names
Yeah.
today.
So this stage is also not optimal for speed types, but we make it optimal.
This stage is optimal for STP.
Well, dude,
types,
you know what I'm
not
talking about, right? The one.
I know. I technically know, but
Okay. So we're gonna. It's not really a skip. It's more like.
it's more like bad level design, I would call it.
So these vines have really weird gravity, and we take them to their advantage to get the 100 ring early.
Basically, what you do is that if you get within close enough proximity of the vines, they will automatically suck you in, just to make sure that you don't fall over like an idiot. But they're also pretty slow, but you're fine if you boost on them. And for another bit of virus trivia, here's something. There's actually a special property these vines have, which you might not know about. In fact, almost nobody knows about it. If you ever lose your arrow on these vines and start running, your running speed will actually not be reset.
What the fuck? That's never happened to me before.
Oh. Oh.
Gravity is a thing. That's,
Oh, that's never happened before.
we're just riders, man.
Polly, can you hear me? Could you check this off to the Sonic Speed Marathons list of this never happened before?
Yep. So this is gonna be really bad because the AI is actually catching up to me. But
It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. They're not. Most of the time, they're not smart enough to actually catch up with gravity. Okay, gravity. Green cave is out to get me, man. Or white cave.
White Cave!
Sorry.
One of the very interesting things about this map is that there's actually multiple ways to go on each of the vines. You can go with the fly type, you can do what Mura's doing, or even I myself have my own different way, which actually involves you taking a normal path, drifting a huge curve of 90 to 100 degrees and jumping onto the vine. Which could be a bit difficult at first, but it's actually the fastest way to clear it. Scientifically proven. In
Leading.
brackets of safe states.
Leading. Technically, it's not the same stage because they're really different level design. Besides Metal City, they're pretty simple. So this is. Oh, I never remember the stage's name. Dark Oasis?
Dark Desert.
Dark Desert, same thing. Also, I just got I got the 20 ring capsule. This is a pretty movement-based stage. I got really good RNG with the first ring capsule, so I get level 3 early.
Speaking of similar levels, what we've been working on a while ago, but we kind of stopped, was Let's Play on the PC. And I and another person who's quite good at the game, Yacker, did a few races on different levels just to see how they would compare, just see where the other player would be, just out of curiosity. And what you'll actually find is that the stages are actually much more diverse than you expect. It only seems that Metal City and Night Chase are pretty close enough, and actually watching the two side by side racing is actually quite entertaining.
I'll have to watch that. So, this stage is pretty just like easy. Nothing like really hard about it. The next stage has the last major skip of the. No worries, Polly. I don't care that my run is really late.
It's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry.
You're
about
doing a good job. It's fine. It's like if you complain enough, I'll donate extra. Just kidding. I'll donate anyway.
Oh no. So next stage, Sky Road, hardest skip. No, not hardest. One of the hardest skip in Babylon Story. Not the hardest skip in the game. So it's basically another air drift, but it's a lot easier to do than the Splash Canyon one. It's also difficult. Something about the air drift, you have to mash pause every like 5 frames, I think. and if you drop any of the inputs, your drift is dead, and you probably won't make it.
How it actually exactly works is that if you have an input that you're setting to the game, when you pause, the game will actually buffer your input for about 3 frames. So no matter if you're drifting, you're moving to the right or left, after you unpause, the game will continue to apply these inputs for about 3 frames. And how the flight skips actually work is that if you start drifting at the edge of a flight ramp and repeatedly pause and pause and pause and pause up to every 3 frames, the game will make you continue drifting, because the game actually doesn't force the player to stop drifting while you're in the air, but what the game does is it just de-applies the inputs, which is a bit hacky, but this game is full of spaghetti code anyway.
Yeah. So I have 45 seconds to save on the stage compared to my PB, because I had the worst Sky Road known to man. I don't think I got the skip once. I lost 45 seconds. So
if you want to know a bit of trivia, if you exclude the skip in regular races against other players, or if you would be online or not, this is the only map. Well, and technically Babylon Guardian, but this is the only map, normal map, in which Supersonic's actually a viable racer.
Yep.
Through death. Through death. You have to kill yourself every single lap of Supersonic, which is ironic.
So we got the skip 3 for 3. We're automatically on world record pace. I actually don't know, but we could be on world record pace.
I think it'd be pretty close.
If I have 45 seconds to save in my PB, and I only need 3 seconds to get world record. So let's see. This is the last stage.
You'll have issues with reaching world record because of Red Canyon. You lost a bit of time, but Ice Factory was the really.
So this is the biggest AI trolling stage, because you can't hit the boss unless you're the only one who can hit the boss, and the AI loves to troll you by getting ahead of you. So we really want to get this first hit like as fast as we can. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna get that hit, but if we miss a hit, we lose 30 seconds immediately.
Although this stage is really special because it really shows that the AI does what it wants. It can travel faster than your boost speed despite being level 0.
Yep.
Among a few other nice little things.
I also missed.
Like the AI just says, nope, physics, that's not a thing.
Ooh, this is really bad. This is really bad.
Oh, yep.
Saved! This run is saved. I'm really low on air. This lap 2 is a really bad lap 2, but whatever. Could have been a lot more.
As long as you hit him, you're fine. I mean.
Yeah, but I couldn't drift at all.
Oh, good RNG, good RNG.
Missing those item boxes are really bad, and I missed them twice. And Tails is just going faster than me. So
Also introducing the worst shortcut of the game. This single grind hill is slower than any other path on this level.
Yep. And
it's slower than anything else.
Fun fact, you don't need to get first in this race. You can literally just like get last and still count to beat the story.
What is time?
Time is now. Pretty good run. The second lap was really bad.
33:16.
That's pretty good. I'm happy with that.
That's pretty good.
The reason I'm like 7 minutes under estimate is because that time was the first all stories I've ever did. So just 40 minutes is pretty solid, pretty like good number. So that, even though my PB is like 57, I had it at 40 minutes just in case the worst happened.
This was a good time for all stories.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a pretty good time. I'll check speedrun.com for you just for fun.
I know the world record is 52:54.
Oh.
By Eden. But he didn't do Splash Canyon skip in his PB.
Ah.
So there's still a lot of time to save. It's also on not on keyboard. I have to learn keyboard. So, I guess this is the part where I.
Yeah, did you ever say that? This man runs on keyboard. He's crazy.
I run on keyboard.
Smash runs on keyboard, and he's a god.
Smash runs on controller,
No,
but he's done this single segment glitchless on keyboard.
Yeah, but like it's faster than. It's pretty. I think
Keyboard is faster. I did say that it was
it's a
around
lot.
8 to 10 seconds in Hero Story.
Yep. So I guess here I'll just.
I shouldn't really talk about it, but I do have a PB which is 20 seconds faster than the world record, but I didn't actually submit it.
Oof. Well.
Because not only was I playing in 16:9 for starters, but also the way the game treated my input was slightly different. I emulated the controller with a keyboard, and then used the macro for auto sections, which is no game. Like I did not want to, suggest or how do I put it, promote bad practices, maybe.
Yeah, I remember.
So I just didn't submit it.
Yeah, I remember that. So I guess. I forgot if I click out of the window, it cuts all the audio. So I guess at the time, shoutouts to Polly for hosting this event. Shout out to everyone in the Sonic Speedrunning Discord for helping me learn this game, and also shoutouts to this game being the game.
And also,
with its spaghetti code.
Shout out to Simplefoot.
Also,
Oh no.
Also, shoutouts to Resolution. Was it 1024 by some other number? I don't know.
768.
Yep. Don't know why, but it is. So, yeah, that's it for writers.
That's it.
Everyone, have a good night.
Have a good night. Or day.
Or day. Yes, night, day, afternoon. If you want to see more writers, I guess follow me.